this is certainly not a hard luck story, but it's my story. I was born into a family where my dad was a military policeman, fairly tough guy, and my mum was a seamstress. So there was nothing grand or in that arena. But my mum had three kids in 3 years. Her womb collapsed. She had some surgery and was told, you don't need contraception because you can't have any more kids. 9 years go by and she goes to the doctor with a bloated stomach, and it's me. And she would tell me, she's passed away now, but she would tell me that, Kev, I didn't want you. And you think, oh, okay, Mum, that's fine. But I had a great relationship with my mum at that point. But Kev, I really didn't want you, and I only came to terms with being pregnant after many months. And then I came to terms with it because you were going to be called Alison. And obviously Alison didn't appear. So she said that was a big disappointment again. And it was like, oh, wow, what a great start to her life, eh? But
did that lead to any loss of love in those early years? Did you ever feel that you were in the way?
Not with my mum. My dad's job took us all over the world because he was in the forces. So I went to many, many different schools, RAF schools. I don't know how many schools I went to, but I had bright red hair, which wasn't a good thing. And I also had a severe stammer, and I still have it a little bit, but not much. So I'd go into a new school, bright red, a little bit overweight, and the kids would say, well, what's your name? And you can't even get your name out of your mouth because my stammer was so bad. So I got to a point where, what is the point of making friends? Because in 6 months I could be in another school. And my brothers and sisters, by the time when I was at school age, they were teenagers.
So you start becoming kind of self-isolated, do you?
Yeah, very much so. My brothers and sisters, although they loved me, I'd assume, especially my sister, they weren't really part of my life. Because
I guess at their age, with the age difference, you were then taking all mum and dad's time because you were little.
Maybe that's from their side of it. I've never really looked at it from their side. But my dad was pretty tough, and they all left home at a fairly young age.
Right.
But my dad had an operation when I was 10. It was done by the RAF, and sadly the anaesthetist was negligent and pumped him with enough anaesthetic to put him into a coma for 10 days. And he was in a coma for 10 days. And we were told as a family, we don't know what state he will be if he comes out of the coma. He could be a vegetable.